Hey folks, Dan Frio here with your closing bell for November 25th, 2025. So they continue to come down and the markets continue to rally. What's today's news? Well, Trump now has a front runner to the Federal Reserve chairman's position, and that person's name is Kevin Hassett. Remember that name because he'll probably end up being the federal chairman. He is on the rate cut strategy sphere. That's basically what happened today. I'm going to show you when this basically announcement came out, how the markets at that time turned positive all the way around. So if you're here, you're a homeowner, maybe a home buyer trying to figure out what's going on with these today, my whole goal every day is to explain to you guys what's going on with those and the whys behind it. So let's get with today's news. We had mortgage rates down pretty nice right now, off the peak that I was expecting, coming a little bit down more into the range that I'm expecting. Folks, I'm a mortgage loan advisor. I'm licensed in all 50 states as well as Puerto Rico. For this quarter, I expected mortgage rates to be about 5.99 to 6.375, and we've been sticking right through there. But the things that are coming up today and tomorrow will be market movers. So let's dive into that news. So right through here, Trump's ally Kevin Hassett seen as the front runner. This was announced around noon today, and let's see what happened to the bond market right when that was announced, right through here. So the markets were kind of flat. The announcement was made, and then poof, and then all up through here. These are actually a lot of these vendors up here are companies we use for that slogan I have. So if you're new to the channel, my slogan is this. My name is Dan Frio. I'm actually a mortgage loan officer licensed in all 50 states as well as Puerto Rico. And we have a slogan. It's one application, one credit pool. We're going to compare your loan to over 30 different lenders. And a lot of the lenders that we have are up through here, and they're actually cutting rates today. That is good news. And the best news we had was basically the direction of where maybe the Federal Reserve is going to go. So now what we have to contend with is the data that we have coming out tomorrow. Now, this data is full of things that could possibly surprise us. So if I'm your mortgage advisor, I'm suggesting we lock in right now. And here's why. This news could be really detrimental, and let's go through it. Here's what we're going to get tomorrow on Wednesday. Durable goods orders. How robust is our economy right now? The GDP, do we still have an economy that's growing? Initial jobless claims. Then we're going to have continued claims, PCE numbers. We're going to have a slew of data that will be affecting the markets tomorrow. The reason why is this is all the data that the Federal Reserve monitors. And you want to know the power of the markets of the Federal Reserve right now? It's basically what's coming down the pike. What did we have last Friday? We had one Fed official. The New York Fed official came in and said, I'm probably going to vote to cut rates at this meeting. The markets took off. Then on Monday, we had the San Francisco Fed president come in and said, she's also for rate cuts. And then now we have the potential new head of the Fed. He's on the rate cut strategy as well. So most likely we're going to see rates continue to ease. But the data they're going to look at is right over through here. And the reason why we're concerned about this is the Fed's meeting in 14 days, and this is the last batch of data they're going to get. So if we go through it, there's the data. And that's the stuff that scares me, because this could say, okay, the jobs market maybe isn't weak. And we had an ADP payroll number that today was bad, but then we had numbers yesterday that weren't so bad. So this could say, okay, the jobs report is okay. It could possibly say GDP is plummeting. Or it could be skyrocketing. We don't know because we've been in a black hole for 50 days. So join me tomorrow morning because we're going to go over these and the direction that the market takes us. But if you're a homeowner right now, what can you do to kind of prep for big adjustments in rates? Well, we have a tool for you, and it's right over through here. Go to our website. It's called therateupdate.com. So if you're a homeowner right now, we have a tool for you right up through there. Put in the interest rate you'd be considering refinancing. And what happens is we'll call you, we'll go over the numbers, and if it works for you, we'll lock in and get the paperwork started. If not, we'll call you when rates maybe get a little bit lower. But what if you're out there and you're like, okay, I'm looking to build, or maybe I'm looking to buy in the spring. What should I do? Well, let's get over to my section now I want to call, should we float or should we lock? So here's what I'm looking at right now. Tomorrow's market data, it could be really volatile. So our clients we have right now, we're locking in. Okay, so if you're a new client coming us tomorrow, we're going to check out the data that's coming in tomorrow, because that's going to be the last bulk of data that we're going to get before the Fed. And then if from there on, if you're closing within 30 days, I'm most likely going to lock you. Over 30 days, we're going to watch how all this data comes in, because if the projections come in like I'm expecting, we're going to see a gradually decrease in rates. Nothing dramatic, but the offset of that is if any news comes in bad, a tweet, something we just don't know about, it could send mortgage rates up faster than they actually will come down. So if you're looking at a long-term duration, I don't think you're going to get shocked at all about where rates are going to go. But when you're looking to get qualified, reach out to us. Here's what we can do. We'll get you pre-qualified based on, what your budget is, what your credit scores are, which programs do you actually fit into. And that's why, again, we're working with over 30 different lenders. I've been doing this for over 35 years. I'd love to help you navigate this. And so reach out to us. What we're most likely going to do is get you qualified at a rate probably about 0.25% higher than where you are now. The reason being is we want to make sure if you can afford that payment at a higher rate, if rates don't move, you're going to actually be a little bit happier with us because that payment will be a little more affordable for you. So that's my float or lock section. Last section I want to go over each day is let's go through the headlines. I'm just going to go to Yahoo Finance or CNBC for these. Just go to the main page and just try to go through some of this data with you, just so you can we can debunk it, or I'll give you a thumbs up maybe. So what I do each day as well, I go through here and say, okay, this is a Cinderella story, and this is today, folks. So what we're seeing on a Cinderella story is basically when all the equity markets are up, and we're seeing that right through here. We got the VIX down. That is good news on the anxiety level on Wall Street. Let's see what oil's doing. Oil is down below, and it's even below $58 a barrel. This is going to be fantastic for inflation. Why? What's happening in the oil market? You go down through here, and there's also good news with the Russia-Ukraine war over through here. Then the last bit of this is I want to go through here. There's always going to be a piece of this information that just I sit here and I'm like, okay, what's they're trying to scare you once again. So sellers are taking their homes off the market at the fastest pace in nearly decades. What that tells me, we don't have people that are desperate to sell. They're saying, okay, I'm just going to take it off the market for the holidays, enjoy my holidays, and maybe put it back up in the spring. I would be more concerned if people were just piling on and putting their homes on the market during the holiday season, because that's not what you normally see. So that is my expectations. That's what's going on in the markets, and that also is what next going on with those and the whys behind it. So thanks for watching today, folks. Please reach out to us at therateupdate.com. We can hopefully help you out with a refinance or purchasing that first home. And also, don't forget to subscribe down below over there. So every day when I post a video, you get an alert to what's going on with these and the whys behind it. See you tomorrow, folks. Take care. Have a great evening and be safe out there. Bye-bye.